So this is one thing I want to add to my camping and to my ice fishing structures. I'm in my RV right now, and this is going to be something we're going to have in here now pretty much full time for the season. This is from GZAIR, GZAIR. This is a portable carbon monoxide detector. This is a concern for a lot of us, especially when we're in the upper Midwest and we end up having to, in the fall, do some heating in our campers or our recreational vehicles. So a camper here, it could be some of these toy haulers. There's a lot of different things. And what can happen is that your heater can sometimes back up, or you've got your stove, and carbon monoxide can start to enter the chamber. And there are stories of people who have gotten sick and or died because of that, whether it's been in an RV or it's been in a wheelhouse, fish house, which is something we put on the lake to go ice fishing in the upper Midwest. This is going to help. This is basically some insurance that if something's in the air, it's going to detect it. This little carbon monoxide detector has about a 5-year sensor life, which most carbon monoxide detectors have a sensor life. So that's not unusual. It's one of those things that you should just be aware that that's reality and replace those. In this camper, we've gone through a couple of carbon monoxide detectors because they have reached that end of life security. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking the little sleeve off. This is the little mounting bracket. I can go and stick this anywhere in the camper. So I could do this, and then in the summertime, I can just insert this and I have it ready to go. And then when I go to my wheelhouse, I can actually, if I wanted to leave this in the camper, I could just hang it in my wheelhouse and I'm good to go. This is battery powered. It uses 2 of those little 2032, those little flat quarter-size batteries. 2 of them go in there. They'll last about 9 months of use. So in my case, I'm going to turn it on and use it in the camper in the summertime. If it detects some carbon monoxide, it will give you, see, right now it's calibrating. When you first turn it on, it takes about 2 minutes. Once it's up and running, it will go and sense the air if there's anything that's out there. And if it's kind of in a 50 range, and between 50 and 200, it's going to have a little, let's see, there's a little red bar here. There will be some flashing LEDs basically to warn you that there's something in the air. Not enough to be dangerous, but there's something in the air. Once it gets to 200 parts, it will then set off a 70 decibel alarm, which is basically 70 decibels at 1 meter. So it's enough to wake you up. It's enough to notify you, but it's not going to be like an air horn in your ear type of thing. So that's really kind of a nice message. You're going to hear it, hopefully hear it a second when it's done calibrating. The little alarm's going to go beep here, and then it will be ready for use. To change the batteries, it's just a little, you put your coin in there and give it a turn, put the 2 new batteries in, and you're good to go. To use it, it's just to turn it on, you push, it's a long press, and it turns on. Once it's on and you see zeros or see numbers, there you go. Now you can see the 0. To shut it off, it's just just to press and hold, and then it will shut off. When it's in calibration mode, you cannot shut it off. Now, when you first start, I kept this because this is something you need to know. These are really super clear. There's 2 films on it. One, there's a front film, and then there was a back film. I don't know which one was which. But anyway, you got to make sure you take those off because the back of it is where some of the sensor ports are. So you got to make sure you get both films off for it to work and work properly. If you don't do that, obviously it's not going to do what you want it to do. This is a really kind of a neat little thing. 9 month on the batteries again, about a 5-year life on the sensor. This is something that's going to help protect you and your family when you're out, whether it's camping or if you're out there on the ice fishing or whatever you're doing where you're in an enclosed space and there's propane. Propane being used, it can be a very dangerous situation, even in a tent. You might want to be having something like this just as that little peace of mind to make sure that you're going to be able to walk away after the weekend and not end up in a hospital somewhere. We'll put a link in the description below so you can check this out. This is John Young. Thank you for watching.
For more tips and how-to videos, go to weekendhandyman.com.